back. Just as Isaiah was saying it, I was just clicking over to it because I have, multiple screens that I gotta. Because I gotta unmute us, and then I gotta mute the Spotify, and then I do all the crazy stuff. But guys, I don't know if you guys know, but this is game number 6. And do you know what this means? This means that this is when all of the crazy shenanigans get upped by about 200%. So this is when the brain dead plays come out. Like, that it sounds so toxic, but also it's kind of true. Like, anyone who's
100%.
watched scrims and stuff, that's when it gets crazy. That's when some hot drops happen, because people are like, hey, it's 10:47 p.m. at night. I'm a little bit tired. If I die, yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I get to go to bed sooner than the rest of these guys that played this all the way out.
Matt could be like, hey, I get to stream sooner.
He is live. He is live right now.
Well,
streaming
yeah,
this, so.
but I mean, typically for quals like these, at least what I've seen is that, they'll stream with a delay, but then as soon as it ends, they'll end their stream and then reboot it with no delay. So that's what I meant. So, but New Circle, it does go pretty far north. It goes actually a little bit off the map, and honestly, I think that where Spicy is right now is absolutely perfect.
Where's Spicy? I'm looking for him. Where is he?
Mid left of dots. In the middle of circle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think a little further south, because I mean, like you said, it's off the edge of the map, so I think a little further south. But I can't disagree. Actually, that's a really good strong spot.
Because typically what we've seen is it actually feels like this is a pretty common circle recently.
Yeah.
It typically ends. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but literally.
Yeah, I can.
Like right around here. Like it doesn't even fully end because they kill the last team basically.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. Like, whenever a hard northeast side zone comes like this, it does typically end over there. But like we were talking about, like, if you look at, have you seen this leaderboard? The hard shift, the dynamic between the teams and the positions that they're playing. Like, so now I am 7 out of 8 correct for my predictions for top 8. The only team I did not, I didn't know who God Squad was. I didn't know the roster, so I didn't put I had not a hobby in instead of them. So right now the only prediction that I don't have correct right now is God Squad. I did not have them in. I had not a hobby. But like that last game alone, like Rats was sitting at last place after the 3rd game with 0 points. And now look at them. They're in 6th place. Second game.
Third game is when they started to pop off.
Yeah, like look at that. Like they're in 6th place right now with a really good, solid footing too. Outlaws, like they were sitting in they gained 6th place. They were in 11th at the end of the last game, and now they're in 5th. I mean, it was like what, a 20-point swing. 11 kills, 10 from the chicken dinner, so 21. 21 points that game. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like
I mean,
they were like
yeah.
It's a little, like I said, you have one strong game, you're back in the running, or you're even in a solid position to qualify. Gooners, they had 3 really super strong games, and even after having 2 really bad games, like not the greatest, they're still sitting in a qualifying position, and they're still sitting pretty enough from like 8th and 9th, or from 9th place to keep a nice foothold. So if they have a strong game this game, then they'll be even better off.
I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I was chugging water again. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, man. But it really does seem like it's been a very polarizing couple of games for each of these teams, especially the ones at the top end. But I mean, yeah, I feel bad for Victorious, but yeah, last game was very. I mean, it doubled their points, so and they're still last, which is not a good look.
Yeah, I think if you're 12th through 16th right now, you need like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 really super strong games to have a chance. Like it's either maybe for It's Over and maybe Forever if they have a strong game this match, like it might set them up for a good position for day 2 to maybe have some more better games. But I think we're looking at our locked in 8.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say locked in 8. I mean, 8 points is a lot. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Like,
it is very strong for them. I'll say that. Dodge. Well, here, let's get to it in a little bit. Unless this just okay, never mind the sentence. But I do typically agree with you. I think by the second game of tomorrow, if the bottom, I'm gonna say if 12 through 16 haven't gotten a win and like a significant amount of kills with that win, they're out of the running.
I think yeah, I agree. I would because I'll give it. I'll agree with that. I think like 9th through 11th right now, if they have one good strong game, they're back in the running for it. Like Bad Mood has shown that they are capable of getting kills and they are capable of playing really good. But I will say that the zones have been shifting a bit away from them, putting them in very bad positions and bad situations. So their forward thinking could be a little better. And then you got Tilt Town, where they had good forward thinking and they positioned themselves where they assumed the Taiga was going to end, and then like as PUBG does, hard shift away towards the place on the map you did not think it was going to go. So I honestly think if Bad Mood, Tilt Town, MTG, like if they have a really strong game this game, like they could be in the running to probably hold some people off from qualing.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's something we could always theorize about, something we could talk about, but the only thing that's going to happen is the future, and I would love to see. I would love to see one of these teams make an epic comeback like that. Because again, it's just so much fun.
It is. It's like a nice underdog story. Like if Victorious comes out of nowhere, like I'm like, what? I can't even be mad. Kudos to them. Like they just absolutely dominated, and they come back and manage to qual somehow. W. Kudos to them.
Well, circle moving, and now Duel. They're gonna move and. Speaking of Tilt Town, they might engage on this, and some shots already coming in.
It looked like Tilt Town was looking to crash or maybe get super aggressive onto K-Mine and Penta, but I think Penta and K-Mine call like, hey, crash on us. We need to regroup. Strong 4 up on this compound right now. We're about to get crashed, and that kind of stifled Tilt Town's play. But Savage, he sees a
no, he's back. I guess it was lag.
He's looking at map. Maybe.
No. He definitely got lagged because he did that whole like stutter walk to the side.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, but he spotted out a good compound. He knows the Duel is, or whatever this team is. I don't think they know it's Duel. Oh, I don't think they know it's.
Yeah,
Duel,
they don't know it's Duel.
Yeah, like they saw this team crash. They're now 4 up on this compound, so he spotted out a good compound for his team to take. That's a little further. I think is that into zone. Are they not even going to go for it? I guess not. Never mind.
I think they're going to try to do a wide wrap a little bit. Maybe ride that fine line into the compound that's just east, like southeast of Duel.
That's where the compound I was talking about. That's where I thought that they were going to go. Looks like Dots taking some shots into Mighty Gods as they're rotating into their new compound that they're going to try to call home into this phase 1.
They did lose Slay to God Squad. I remember Shimboy got the kill with M249. Dude, I think that's also one of the reasons why we love watching like Shimboy and I guess, man, just remember that Shimboy and Punage was like the dynamic duo.
That was the ship,
Yeah.
The relationship right there.
I feel where's Punage? Punage, come back, please.
Right.
But especially the two of them.
I was about to say R.I.P. Punage, but I'm like, no, he's not dead. But
I hope he's not dead.
He's not dead.
No, but like having the two of them was kind of like the troll duo because they would typically run kind of like weird. Punage Beastweaver.
Is Poon Beastweaver? Where's Beastweaver playing?
I mean, that's Henry. Who is it? Over. It's over, I think. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over. Or MTG. It's one of the two. I forget which. But well, then no wonder.
Yeah, no. Beastweaver is playing with It's Over.
My gosh, Punage.
That leaves.
Bring back the old name.
Now that brings me to ask, like, who's the rest of his team then? If Punage is on that team, then there has to be some other strong names on It's Over. And that would make sense why we don't know any of them, because they're using big names.
Yeah, I mean, Show GG should be Light Show, which makes sense. Like, that's fair enough. Unless Penry's lying to me. Well, yeah, okay. No, he just said exactly what I said. Show is Light Show. Which, yeah, I knew that one, but Yeeter and Cuz are the two that we're curious about now. But all right, Penry, do the digging. If you're not too sick, because I know you've had a rough time of it. Sorry, bud. But yeah, no, I was just gonna say that like Shinboy and Punich, like watching them do crazy stuff was freaking hilarious, dude. Like what was it, a VSS and like a Vector? I remember them running. Oh, made me die laughing. It was so good. I enjoyed it.
You know, no Game 6 shenanigans have happened. It's been a very quiet game so far.
I think because it's still day one.
Yeah.
You know, if it were day two, I think that's when it would change. But Duel is the most likely that would have done something, but Duel is also pretty professional. Like Wooly, it seems like he has a pretty professional mind when it comes to this. Like he treats it seriously, so I don't really envision him doing anything too kind of crazy. Yeah, so it doesn't surprise me too much. But
that's fair. That is fair. Like day 2, game 6 on round of 32. We're not qualing. Let's go, ruin some teams' games that could qual, and we kind of we hot dropped.
Okay, we got a little bit of time. I got to talk to you about this. So, I think that Smash rules are really fun, and I think we should actually do it. Well, Grant, what happened? Did he just hit something and just go down immediately? Did he DC?
I don't know what happened.
Well,
looks like Pentalaw's going to get aggressive on this, but he needs to be very careful. Yeah, that's good.
Fine.
Good fall off, because there's way too many teams that could possibly see you or can see you. Plus, you got all of Rats reconvening onto their fallen teammates, so you do not want to get stuck into that.
Yeah, I was going to say, he def crashed. Yeah, but I think that...
They get the save on him.
If you... Having a one-off event, not like PGS or PGC, but having a one-off event... Like, having a one-off event with a decent prize pool and making it Smash rules, I think it'd be really fun, especially if you make it like worth a decent amount of money, because then you can see teams specifically hot drop each other in order to mess up their games so that they can't win off of the Smash rule. And for those of you who don't know, Smash rule is essentially there's a point floor, and once you hit that point floor, and then it's whoever wins. So you have to reach a certain amount of points. So it's like, if there were 12 matches, you have to hit 100 points or 120, I think it was, the proposed ones that I heard. But you hit 120 points, and then whatever team hits 120 points, the team that wins next that has 120 points or more wins the whole thing. I think that would be a super fun way to do it. I read about it and I was super excited, and then they switched away from it. But I would love it if EWC did that, just to see how it actually worked out.
How it would play out.
Exactly. Like if you don't want to use it for PGS or PGC, I get that because it's like your event. But if you use like a third party, or you could fund a specific NA caster who loves PUBG a lot and would love to run and organize this for you. Hello, pretty me. I'd be very willing to do it, but just a thought. Still, circle closes and dots are center zone, but it's over. They are going to be the ones who are trying to keep Not a Hobby off of their back, and so far, not really any shots happening. Oh, that's Apex rules. I didn't know what you were talking about, Gamer. I'll be honest, but it does sound very interesting. I would love to give him a shot. But Yeeter, he got naded, but he's okay, and he's gonna met up, and he'll be fine.
And Not a Hobby is now leaving after they know that this compound is filled. But I don't think Not a Hobby's plan was to really stop here anyway, just because of how far east of this circle it is. But it's it's over. They now have MTG aggressing onto them, and they are wide. They have a pretty wide split right now. RIP, Not a Hobby, seem to have rotated into God Squad, but they got some nice trades going on. He's going to go down. Back Monster going to get the trade onto Shinboy. Back Monster going to get the knock onto Pack Caps, but a beautiful nade coming in from Zulmox. He's going to find a flush onto his own teammate and to Shinboy as well. No. And Arson is to the nade that took his own teammate is going to accidentally, or Zulmox's nade is going to blow up the car, and then Balefrost is going to flush his own teammate with a nade. A lot of team flushes happening right there. That was crazy.
It's the most passive-aggressive way to say I don't like you. No, I'm kidding. Still,
you're stealing too many kills from me. I need some.
Right.
You die.
Taking some shots over at the car. Adrenaline now trying to take care of Rats as they're starting to aggress onto ADR. Zealot gonna find one, doesn't get the flush, but the nade's coming in, and wait, Tyson knocked Grandlantis. What the heck is happening? It's a 2v1, I believe. It is just Spoon who's left. It looks like it's a pretty solid nade. Could bounce back, get a damage, get a knock possibly, but nope. He's on side the rock, and Greta trying to go for the smoke. Spoon trying to do fancy feed. The blue zone coming out. I do like the call. I don't know if it's going to get the kill, but it does pop over
just a little too
bit.
far to the left. Yeah, just a little too far. On the drive in, I think it looked like I think that's to Spoon. Grant Alandis got a sick drive-by pre-nade onto the compound, knocking 2 of them, but it was Zealot that managed to, or sorry, Kraid that managed to knock 2 more on the return onto the crash, and just absolutely great defense by Adrenaline on that hold.
Yep, but now the question is if they can get into zone. Tilt Town looking over at Duel, trying to knock down the kings of the lobby, but the God Squad, he is only going to get 1 knock before the rest of them take him out, but he got Light Show and Goonish down so much.
He got them all down to 1 HP pretty much.
Oh, the poor man. Still Duel taking shots at ADR as it does close in. Wooly, he's doing something's work because he is okay. A very hard
what
shift
a good
north.
circle for a goon. Oh my gosh, Gooners are very happy with their positioning right now.
This is a great spot for them. They just got to be careful of their south, as it is the mountainous terrain that they have to be careful of. But Duel, now they're losing some players. Wooly does get the trade, but Zero and Trimble, or W and Trimble, the last 2 alive, as Duel only have 3 as well. K-Mine gonna go ahead and go for the flush. Ooh, good shot. Wait, no, it was Zealot! Zealot from downtown is going to save Duel as Doobie tries to make his way in, but Wooly has to be incredibly careful. He could get spotted through the window, but it looks like he's going to make it out just in time as Dubby just kind of says, yeah, I don't want this. This is too much smoke, too much fire. I don't like me out. Bye-bye. I don't know why, but I love that now. I'm bye.
I'm bye.
I'm bye.
Goodbye.
K-Mine gonna go ahead and knock onto Horatio. Ballsack knocking Valley. Adrenaline, they're trying to tell Duel that this is their spot, but Penta doing so much damage over to Zealot. And now it is a war of attrition onto Duel. They cannot take all of these players on.
This is looking rough because as Duel's stuck in between MTG, they got Tilltown looking behind them, and now it is just Wooly, and it is just Pentalaw, the last 2 up, and Greta's gonna be able to get the res onto Horatio. Adrenaline have a really good chance to soak up a lot of kill points here if they're able to get rid of Duel and then possibly overlook into the compound for Tilltown and potentially MTG that's trying to flank in from the southeast. Nice knock. Nope, wrong team. None of those teams are fighting on this side.
You're like, I didn't hear a nade explode. Why is this happening?
I did not, right?
Well, Shakuch is actually going to go ahead and flush himself with a blue zone nade, and Penta has to be careful because from behind is going to be a tilt town, but he is going to be saved by a single tree, and Wooly trying to save his teammate, but Trimble trying to make his move, but no! Dubby finds Penta somehow in MTG. And poor Duel, they had nothing that they could do about that one. And now Tilt Town going to kind of press on to ADR, which is an interesting play. And it's going to be an 8 going down immediately. Trimble, does he have a nade?
He does. He have 2 nades. 2 nades. He's going to get behind the rock.
Oh
nice prep of the nade. He's going to might find a knock onto Greta. That's going to bounce off to the right. Might find the flush. Nope. Do good damage to the rest of them. Putting nice shots onto Zealot. But Blue Zone's backpack going to save him for just a couple of seconds. But Greta prone is going to find the final member of Tilt Town, and they are going to go down. No, Greta. Oh, and Nate going to die in her arms. Just as she went for the res. But now, like I said, Adrenaline, if they're able to hold these guys out, they could soak up a lot of kill points here. And now they're turning their attention towards MTG. And if they're able to take out MTG, they just have free control over the northern side of the zone.
Oh my gosh, dude, it is going to be absolutely crazy. I cannot wait for the zone to close because Gunners are going to be able to just literally look at everyone moving around. Victorious and TTG, well, Victorious does go down. And now Adrenaline back on to MTG as they're trying to find how they are going to progress into this next zone. It is a 2v3. Their day is on the line. It depends on if they can hit their shots with Zealot, it's all down to just one woman. Can she put? Nope. Okay. I was trying for the plot line.
Trying to hype her up.
I was trying to do for the plot line. It didn't work out. It was well tried. Well tried.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she was not able to pull the 1v3 off to take down MTG. If she did, that would have set them up for a very good ending to day 1, game 6. It is going to be a rough call because you have Dots that have full control of the compound, as they are going to try to hold out forever as they move into the zone. TTG over there just absolutely putting in work against the Outlaws and a different team that was over there as well that they were fighting. Nubsky going to go down to a nice nade and spray from Joshy as they are now going to try to take the fight to Dots. Going to be a rough pull for them. Nubsky's going to get flushed out. Beautiful nade onto Scooby, takes him down to about half HP. This is looking really strong for Dots' fight. They have the high ground. They have the positioning inside of the zone. It's going to be forever that's going to have to try to make something happen here to be able to do anything. And it looks like Bliss has just an absolutely farming today. But Slump is going to find the knock on a Bliss. A bit of an overextend. Wasn't able to make it connect. As now it is the 3 of them, Scooby, going for a push up the left side of the hill. Going to try to secure the flush, but overextend. But Scooby's going to let Joshy find the knock onto him. And now it is a 2v3 as Bliss is not going to get
well
Shane
done.
with the absolute clutch pickup. Now Spicy trying to come in and overlook for his teammates to be able to secure this flush. What the heck was that flash? What?
Okay, I do want to say something really quick. Shane has actually been always resing his teammates from what I've seen for this event. It's been amazing, but still, really well played. They came out, they just absolutely stomped on them. And dude, what was it? Dots, I think their lowest kill game was like what, 5, 6? They have been on an absolute tear. I think they have the most kills, possibly more than Duel. But I mean, I could be wrong on that one. I don't know if it's that might be pushing my luck a bit much. But
at the end of game 5, they had 30 kills. And Duel has 41, and then the God Squad is 32, so they're the third most.
Still, honestly, I'm very impressed. They've been doing very, very well. Still, Gooners, they are now starting to activate onto this lobby. Gump is he's in a rough spot, but Adam taking some shots over a ball sack who goes into a smoke to try and hide to make sure that no one can see him or hurt him anymore because he's a fragile little guy. TTG, though, they're trying to make their move in, trying to find a home.
They're trying to. Like I said, this is Gooners. Like we said with Outlaws on game 5. This is Gooners' game to lose. They have very strong positioning in the zone. Honestly, I think this is theirs to win. They had look at them. Look at their positioning. How much they can control. How much of the
Not just yet is what I would say personally. I would say that there's like a 40% chance that they should win, but I think there's a decent chance for something to go too wrong for them. But we'll see. Yeah, like again, they're in a very good spot comparative to the rest of the lobby. They should be winning probably, but we'll see because only time will tell. There's still so much happening,
You're right, but I just think just because of the eastern side of the zone, how much barren it is, I think that's what's going to be the design. But Joshy,
that's fair.
Greg Shot going to get a knock onto 2802. Joshy going to find a knock and a flush onto Michael, and it's going to be Adam that gets knocked by Bunt, Icy Flex finding the flush onto Adam. Empire is down to 1. No, Empire's eliminated.
Nice.
Mighty Gods going to get found out by Bunt as well, and that's going to eliminate Mighty Gods, leaving 5 teams remaining. We got 3 4-mans, a 3-man, and 1 duo as Bunt is overlooking. He sees Dots down in that dip. Like I said, I think this is their game to win.
I'm just hesitant because of the numbers. If one of them gets caught out, it could snowball into something very bad.
That is fair.
So
that is fair.
Again, you should be right. Don't know if I'm gonna put all my eggs into that basket. I think that's the.
I am. I'm putting it on Gooners. Gooners to win.
All right. I would say $20, but I don't have $20.
Make the prediction. I'm putting my points on it.
Check. Can you do it? Or Justin, one of you. You guys know tech stuff more than me. Please help. It's fine if not. Don't worry about it. Still, I mean, it's a 4v4, v3, v2. So, give this man $20. Ah, dang it, man. I got caught out. Oh, well. Outlaws, they're split. They're stuck. It's not a good time for them. But Gump could shoot Gooners in the back. That's actually kind of their biggest worry right now is that if Gump pops on over and just takes out like 1 or 2 or just gets 1 flush, could work out well for them.
It could very much work out well for them. But like you said, they're in a very difficult position as they have TTG in front of them. They got Gooners on top of them. They got Bad Mood to their bottom right, and then Dots in the middle, almost like sitting on top. Like, it's rough. It's rough for them if they want to make anything happen. Like you said, they need someone to make a massive misplay and to absolutely royally screw themselves over. Eskize with a nice knock onto Bliss. Joshi with a nice re-knock onto Eskize, or sorry, a trade onto Eskize. SKZ. Oh my gosh, I can't speak.
No. I liked it. I'll be honest. I was enjoying it.
Eskize.
Eskize, dude, that sounds pretty awesome. No lie.
It does look. That does sound pretty good. But Gooners is just overlooking it all, just raining shots down onto Dots, making their job a little difficult to try to defend from Bad Mood as they're trying to aggress onto their positioning.
Nice
Balzac with a nice flush and knock onto Spicy. Joshi with the trade onto Weedy Puff. As now it is Shane Doe who gets knocked next. It is just up to Joshi to try to keep this alive for Dots. They're in a strong position. SKZ moving in as Nade ready, primed in hand. Joshi was able to move out of the way in a nice, solid position, but it's going to be SKZ. He's going to find the last member of Dots. They're going to get eliminated in 5th, but Dots with a nice 8 kills. Good placement, good kills, you know? And it is now... Oh my gosh, Mood getting knocked in flush, Ballsack going down. Simply Matt going to get the knock and the flush onto Lucid Freak. Bunt finding out Weedy Puffs, and now it is going to be Bad Mood down to 2. Gooners have 1 knocked with TTG and Outlaws up to 2. Very rough positioning for TTG right now as they are stuck in between all 3 teams.
Yeah, but honestly, I think I would rather their position than Outlaws, honestly, because Outlaws are just so split. I do not like it. But, I mean, Gump, again, he has a chance here to get 1, possibly 2 kills. So it's gonna be kind of crazy, but you know, we'll see how it works. Gooners
go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. Like with how the terrain is right now, like if he positions himself really well and backstabs Gooners, he could possibly get 2, maybe even 3 on the positioning alone. But I would agree. I would rather be trained to go here in this situation, just because like none of these teams are going to be able to overextend or over peak to try to shoot at you without getting shot at by a different team. So they're in like the most secure position, but still pretty rough.
Yeah, but now, I mean, honestly, with Gooner starting to make their move, Gump, this is actually his opportunity because, I mean, they're not close. Okay, never mind. I lied. He's been spotted out. As soon as one spotted him, that was it, done for him. So it should be completely different now, and they should know, and they'll probably play a little bit safer. But Gump, he's actually going to find Icy. Takes a lot of damage, but he's still up. If they get the knock, it's going to be worth it, but... I see going down there is it's not good because now this kind of allows the other teams to kind of start to push in. 9 though, gonna find Mafo. I'm just calling him Mafo.
Well, Outlaws are doing a very good job at these backstabs. Never mind. As I say that, Gump is gonna get found out. He's gonna get knocked by SKZ, and he is gonna get immediately secured. Now it is just up to 9 for Team Outlaws as he's gonna try to fight it off. Nice shots from SKZ onto Simply Matt. As he's going to have to back off from holding that angle. But like I said, Goon, strong positioning, and they have 3 up. Like all they have to do is worry about Connection, who's just kind of ratting down here below. Snowbird with a good knock onto 9. Onto finish onto 9, eliminating Outlaws in 4th. But Connections is the one guy I'm like, that's their lose condition. If Connections, like if they go past Connections without finding him or flushing him out, that's going to be rip for Gooners and maybe even Bad Mood's game to win here.
Yeah, I mean, again, they should have the knowledge that they know that he's there, so they shouldn't do anything too crazy. Never mind, I lied. Connection gonna go ahead and find Bunt, but now can he get a second great shot? It's a 1v1. Matt's not over here just yet, but the more time that goes by, the closer Matt's gonna be. And he's getting absolutely pelted by Bad Mood, but now this is kind of the time for Bad Mood to make a push.
This was the perfect time for Bad Mood to make.
Connection might have sightlines. If Connection has sightlines, then that might be different. But yeah, them pushing, I really do like this. This is a good call for them. They know this is when they need to kind of push out. Unfortunate that he only has 1 molly, but another knock onto Gooners puts them in a really rough spot. But Snowbird makes him up. I don't even know what I said there.
I don't even know what you were trying to say.
I was trying to say he like finds he finds cover. I don't know how he got that one.
Yep, but connection. Ooh, broken vest is gonna be rough for him. He has no
Yeah.
utility whatsoever. Has a couple of heals to keep himself up. And it's rough because he can't overextend. He might be able to push up the right side of that hill instead of that dip.
Oh.
There it is. Greg gonna immediately find connection. Now it's a 3v2. Bad mood versus Gooners. Gooners with the advantage here with the height and the position. But SKC has the position, but it's gonna be simply
Yeah.
Matt. He pushes over. Snowbird not there to be able to help support as he had to heal. 3v1. As I said, Gooners game to win or lose, and they are going to take this at 3v1. Sweep onto Snowbird, puts him down to 1 HP, going for the 3x Aug Spray, and is going to be Greg that finds him and puts him down. Absolutely good, fantastic game from Gooners. 13 kills, first place. They had a rough 2 games.